My name is Pullin. I am the founder and CEO of Align with Africa. I'm a mom. I have a 7 and an 11-year-old, and this was my first time kind of getting back to work full time, and I wanted to find something meaningful. I grew up in the United States with a narrative of Africa from when I was young of poverty and babies with flies around the eyes and distended bellies and all of this stereotypical African sadness. And then when I came here, that was not what I saw. That is absolutely not what I saw. And what inspired me the most were the moms, the women. And that's where, I saw this human connection, like as a mom. I live near Silicon Valley, and what I know as an entrepreneur is a white guy in a hoodie. And so it wasn't until that moment that I saw myself as an entrepreneur, that I could be an entrepreneur. And guess who inspired me? Not the Musks and the Bezos of the world, these mothers in rural spaces in Kenya and in Tanzania. What I saw in development was a lot of half-finished projects, which to me, when I talked to the people, were half-finished promises. A lot of promises to deliver, and it became this dependency on these little breadcrumbs to keep them waiting for more. And I said, there's gotta be a better way. So I talked to my team and I said, how can we do better? How can development be better? And I said, what can we do that would make the most impact? And they said, we need to support rural communities because that is the root of the challenges. There are no opportunities in those rural spaces. So then people have to migrate, they have to leave, become refugees somewhere else. They have to leave their home that they don't want to leave because there's nothing there for them. So I said, let's create opportunity. How can we create opportunity? Let's support these businesses, these women businesses. Let's support these artisans who are sharing a craft that's been passed down to them generations upon generations. But because they don't see it as an economically viable path, it's not being passed down to generations. And we cannot lose that culture. We absolutely cannot. So not only do I not want to lose it, I want to share it with the world. Just as people hold the Italians and the French at the high end of haute couture, they need to be on the same playing field. So I want to level the playing field by giving them the platform to play on that level, because the artisanship, the craftsmanship, it's there. The heart is there. And I want people to see where they're getting it from. So that was important to me as a storytelling, not just the product. So I have this idea that you buy this product and it takes you to a Meet the Maker platform where you can see who made that through video, through storytelling. You could see them making it with their hands. You could see the process from melting the copper all the way to finishing it, to putting it on. Because people, when they buy it in a store, you don't know where it came from. This is a way to shop ethically, to shop this is beyond fair trade. This is, I want to elevate these artisans to have prosperity wages, to have the working conditions that they feel dignified, and that I can show them that this is a respectful trade. And I want the world to see it and to elevate them and let them tell their stories. The rural youth, the ones who move away to come to Nairobi, to go elsewhere, they probably won't ever come back to their village. Then what? Let's create opportunity for them. So we're going to do a training in digital content creation and photography, product photography, so that in these villages, there is constant material coming in so that you can meet the maker. Because that's probably their grandma, their aunt. And who better to tell the story than someone that loves them, that understands how much heart goes into it. So they could be telling the story of the maker. And then I'm here on my end to then put it on a global platform. I want to do development, and that Align wants to do it, it's holistic. The word holistic is never used in development. And it's always a one-off, 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 one-off. I want to think about these communities as whole people, because that's who they are. And I think if we have this narrative and storytelling of this way to do development that really connects human beings, the world will understand that that's the way that Africans should be treated, with dignity and respect the talent that's already there. and elevate it. So that is what happens when you have women in charge of their own money. They will put it into investment in their kids, in their families, in their communities. So that's what I saw, and after supporting about 24 small women-led businesses and seeing the impact even after 6 months, I said, this is all we need to do. This is all we need to do. I told my team, this is it. Like, this is what we need to do. So now we created an organization where that's solely what we're going to do is we're going to create opportunities. So then the development can happen from the bottom up, from within the communities.